Hello and welcome to this unboxing and review of this Imperial Defence Emplacement. It's a Wall of Martyrs range, Warhammer 40,000 by GW, using the pole force. Obviously, when you're attacking an emplacement, you do need a good tanto blade, I would think. Anyway, so it's again like the bunker. It's got a picture of other things that you may purchase, so that you make an actual usable piece of defensive scenery, but you'll be out of pocket by about 70 quid. And then there's a lot of models, hundreds of pounds worth of models, with hundreds of pounds worth of scenery, just to make you feel a little bit better. And this is what it can be used for. You've got 3 heavy weapons teams. I don't collect Imperial Guard because I prefer, well, knives more than torches. Which is what I hear is their primary weapon. Anyway, so you've got that. I'll attack it. Judging by the size of the box, which is only a little bit bigger than the sprue inside, I am completely guessing that this is 2 sprues or 1 sprue. Oh, it's 1 sprue. 1 sprue. 1 sprue. I think this is 20 quid as well. So you've got 3 of those kind of front decorative plates, and you've got 2 like bunker ends, I'm calling them, and then you've got 1 thin emplacement trench, and then 2 flatter pieces, and they're really good for going with the Imperial Defence line. So there you go, that's that. What was I going to say about it? Yeah, as I said with the other one, it is of course again focus, made in China. So Wall of Martyrs really, if you decipher it, means made in China. So again, this probably cost them about 50p to make, and 20 quid, brilliant. So that's that. I'm gonna now, if you're still with me after that, kicking it in the ground, what I'm going to do is in part 2 I'm going to build it, and I'm going to put it on a board and show you what it would look like, but I'm not going to spray it or anything, so just bear that in mind. Join me for part 2. And here is what the Imperial Emplacement Wall of Martyrs looks like. You've got 3 sections. The only gluing necessary was the front kind of motifs, or whatever you want to call them, turret holes, I don't know. You don't need to glue anything else unless you really want to, unless you're making a permanent board, but the trench ends are detachable. You could even magnetise them if you want to spend a bit of money on magnets. And with the Imperial Defence line, you could even make this as like a last stand kind of centrepiece for a command squad or something, by just putting on the ends of the other defence line. So you could have it as just a central enclosed trench system. I'm just going to show you some size comparisons. This is a normal little Space Marine there. Well, he's not little, is he? He's 7 or 8 feet tall, but you get what I mean. And this is a Rhino tank. Gives you some idea of the scale. Tank's probably a bit bigger than one of the side ones, but you can separate them, and you can have them in separated in the defence line, as I'm now going to demonstrate. So that's just one section of the emplacement. It's a good place to put some heavy weapon guys, or an Imperial Guard heavy weapons team, one of them at least, and you can always just close the ends up with another part of the wall, or you could even put another part of the emplacement on there as well. It reminds me of kind of like a modular kit, because there's so many options that you can choose, really, to make your own trench system as customizable as possible. So you could have it like that even. I mean, it's just limited to your imagination, really. another quite interesting layout with the V smaller part of the emplacement, with the trenches going off either side in a kind of a V shape. So there you go, that's my review. Overall, difficulty wise, I'd give it a 1 out of 5. It's piddly easy to make. Literally, you only have to glue those 3 things. I do think it's quite expensive, 20 quid for what you get. You just get 3 pieces of plastic, but they are quite large pieces of plastic. But the options that it gives you if you've got your own board and things are, you know, quite limitless really. If you've got a few trench systems and things, you could definitely, you know, spread them along your battle line or your battlefield to make quite an interesting you know, scenery piece or centrepiece. Anyway, thanks for joining me today. Thanks for watching. The Emperor protects.